Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Back from vacation. We have a bit to get through here in part 1 of shit I'm behind on stuff. I will never miss an event. So here is this event from 2 weeks ago. That's right. It's FF5 in Praise of Love, themed around Lena and Krill. That's really the most of it. Like, there's, some flowers, some Melusine, some big bridge, some perfect synchronization. Both times, at the same time. Okay. I'm gonna double check this audio. It sounds quiet. Nope, it's just this. Lena's theme. No, this is Krill's theme. Krill's theme is a quiet song. Yeah, I actually legitimately saw some people be like, I can't believe the chain they gave us for Renault is bad. And I'm like, motherfucker, they gave you a free fucking chain. The chain's free. It's a free chain for you. You gotta get the greens, but the chain is free. If I had more patience, time, effort, editing skill, I would make an edit of free real estate, but just the chain is free. Oh my god, what did I call this? Praise, right. Praise 2. I'm probably going to start skipping EX fights, unless they're interesting. I kind of came to that realization editing the other day of, why am I still doing EX fights? So I'm probably going to start skipping those. It makes my job of editing easier. As I think, in the entirety of the Final Fantasy record community, I'm the only person that still records EX fights. But like I said, if there's an interesting EX fight, I'll probably make a short stop for it. Right, I was doing that now. Hold up. Little things that I keep swapping around in my workflow after... I actually thought about this recently. Almost 4 years of doing this. Hey y'all, we're approaching the 4th year anniversary. Actually, hold up. Gonna peep that for me real quick. Record keeper test. Record keeper test stream. Uploaded September 12th. We are approaching 4 years. Never missing an event. It's a weird thing to keep to for this. A phone game. But, we all need to make our stamp on society somehow, right? Okay. 2, praise, save, done. What if Craycrawl was a threat? Error Keeper approaches you. By the way, that Windows error noise about 5 seconds ago was me. Forgot to mention that. Generally like to do that. Record Keeper proposes the idea. Alright. There he is. That darn Clapperclaw. No. Double noise, though. Loud noise. Intense noise. Forgot that that thing is happening. Just want to say once again, thanks to the last fest for giving us a free Odin, because I've just been using him all the time now. You sure did. What did that do? Oh, evasion. Interesting. Well, magic don't care about evasion. There's an interesting thing that he does, and I wonder if we'll see it. I'm gonna give him just a moment here. I'm gonna give him a chance. Nope. Carl, just about as real as he was in 5. Carl exists. Okay. Point taken. Don't sleep on Carl. So I do have to show off the one thing that I saw in the description and was kind of hoping would happen, because it's so confusing. Okay, so sliding down here into Maelstrom Monster. So in the boss description, describing all the abilities, it's got Feeler, Tail Screw, the things. The enemy uses Plead to heal you, hoping to make you drop your guard, so don't be fooled. I wanted to see what the fuck this meant. But yeah, it never came up. Oh, that's a piercing move. That's why that dealt so much damage. Wow. Rough. Sadly, Grimbleshin's must step out of the fight. As we move into the synergy party. Full synergy. The full service. And I need a 30-30 that isn't Hyper Mighty Guard, because I might need that for later. That's not Hyper Mighty, because I might need that for later. That's not Hyper Mighty, because, well, I guess I'm taking Hyper Mighty Guard. In order to fight Guardians of the Bridge. Friend to children. Here. In the time of Fiesta. That's the wrong hotkey. There we go. That's good coffee. There's Gruul 1 and 2. Ascended Gruul. Gruul, but more so. Shin Gruul. New Gruul of Robo. So, Neo Gorillas are entirely physical. They do some nasty interrupt moves. And absorb lightning. Same thing as on Big Bridge. They don't have any weaknesses, so one of the rare moments where non-elemental might actually deal them more damage out of just regular ass abilities. You know, if your mage hits hard enough. If you want to actually have a real easy time, you build an AoE team and they will pretty much fall apart in about seconds. all things considered, a pretty easy ultimate double due to being one offensive damage type, and its only real status effect that it does is resistible. You can just stop it. There's the interrupt. I think the difficulty of this fight is sort of banking on the fact that its moves interrupt. And then if you have the resistance to the interrupt, it's a fairly easy fight. Even for Sid mission style. Canonical that the music does not stop. Also, hello to people just hopping in on chat. Let's get to some real fights, though. I used Bart's in a lot of teams, so I got him a lot of bonus points. Just figured I'm going to be using him more often than not. So this is an interesting one. I don't know how this one's going to shake out, but here's Old Man. What Who Become Dragon. This is going to be interesting. The biggest thing to note is that when he transforms, becomes more or less immune to fire, ice, lightning, wind, and earth. So you gotta resort to water, dark, holy, poison, wood. Edible. First phase of this boss does like to inflict some nasty status effects. A simple sleep resist should deal with the worst of them. Whereas the latter phase is mostly big percentile hits. As I am looking for Quina making lunch. Found. What event comes out tonight? I'm not sure. I was told that there is something dropping tonight, and I was unaware of this. Somebody in the chat said it's a second dream fight, which is interesting to me. If that's the case, I'll probably be picking up on that tomorrow, as I do not have anything prepared. Tomorrow will be me catching up on showing the interesting fights of Shocking, which is probably just the higher difficulty fights, what with all those fights just being copy and paste. And that dream fight. Give me a whole one day to investigate that dream fight. In this art of Old Man, we are made aware that the orb is special. The orb does things. actually having to load in soul breaks for this one causes the game to think. Not too long, though. There he is. How many times I have to teach you, old man? You're gonna learn today. Wizard deciding that his best option is to punch me in the face. A bold move. We'll see how it works out for him. Yet he dies so quickly. Oh, just hit me. Punch. Does curse do damage? You son of a bitch. Well, time to get swinging. I do want the unholy. And there's where your sleep resist comes in handy. Really interesting balance changes I saw coming in from Japan of the stuff like haste, shell, and protect having infinite length now. They just don't run out. What the? Was a snurb all along. Now we hit phase 2. That actually hits fairly hard. Everybody double casting today. That's what I like to see from my party. Alright, Snurb, I just hyped you up. How are you, after I hype you up, just gonna hit for 500 damage? Come on now. Okay, so this is actually a big thing. So, doesn't look like a lot of damage. You'd be right. That removes haste. And there's your... Okay. We've hit... Snurb isn't messing around anymore. Finally. Here, when it's about to die. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, that seems about right. That's coffee. Water. Right from the tap. Tastes like... fuck all. Life hack free water might be one of my favorite videos of all time. This guy's got free water. What? I love that I have LMRs for running Cloud as Wind, yet it is more viable for me to run him as Dark for the purposes of these videos. Now I think I want you. Also, yeah, the break all your magic sites at once thing, also very much welcomed. That's gonna be real nice down the line. Whenever I start doing that stuff a bit more so. I literally thought that quality of life change was coming a bit earlier. And then I did all my, my geos farming. Went in there, was like, oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it now. I wanna. Shout out to Loon for ruining this song for me forever. Just completely goofing with my perception of that opening chord. Shouldn't this be Lords of the Towers? Eh. Sorry, doing a big slurp there. Also, note to self, rip a gif of Omni for Loon. Do the move. Do the move, Omni. Whatever. Why is Hyper Mighty Guard so loud? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, hell yeah! Look at the brain genius on me! Alright, I'm gonna let him loop a little bit. Okay. Now I can rip that later. So, the general gimmick of this fight is adjacent to FF5's original version of this. If you use black and white magic on Minotaur, he will counter with a pretty nasty counter. If you use physical attacks on Omni, he will counter by healing a non-significant, non-negative amount of health. A pretty significant amount of health. There we go. It is DPS, like you can whittle him down through it with physical attacks, as can you sort of deal with Minotaur's BS with magic, or you can just summon, which just ignores both of the mechanics. Consider. Summon. In proper tradition, to FF5, you can easily beat this fight by messing with the mechanics of it, as summons are uncounterable. So Minotaur will not counter your summons, and Omni just acknowledges that. That's real magic. I've seen that before. And then, what if the power of Flare? It's about time I showed it to you. In case you were wondering, let's see that counter from Minotaurus. It's not nothing. The ultimate roar just happened to be a follow-up. That's not normal. Let it be known, I am doing a risky play here. But I'm also not a coward. So... Let's rotate the board. We're fine. They gave Minotaur a death move, which caught me off guard in my testing. Believe me, you. Oh, by the way, if that wasn't enough, if you kill Omniscient first, Minotaur takes 2 turns. It's actually smart to kill them both at the same time. At exactly the same time. Simultaneously. It was in your best interests to kill them at the same time. Alright. Nope. 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 Close. There it is. Gregamesh and his friends. That's a 10. That's a 10. Hit all the taste buds. Question you might be asking. Why does Galoof have non-synergy armor on? I can't tell you. I'm not sure. I made this party a while ago. Alright. Real shit. Gotta load them soul breaks into the memory. Okay, so I think he does... Omniscient does Hyper Mighty Guard as a second action, but we're not killing Omniscient first, so it doesn't really matter. All right. I love when slow misses. I think I might expect for it to miss, but I can't remember. This entire party is a mystery to me. There's Hyper Mighty G. Omniscient. Oh, Omniscient just gave himself haste. Actually, we need to remove that big time. Bartz has arrived. Pick up the phone for Bartz. Everybody's having those good LMR procs. Bart, what the fuck? Bart, stop it, you're gonna get in trouble. Could use another Medica proc though. Knock on wood. Hell yeah! That's what I like to see. Alright. And Minotaur down. Good shit. Minotaur was a part of this fight. Do I have enough for a soul break on Lena? Kinda need a soul break. Yep. Hit that Pride Cocoon for that boosted resistance for fighting Mage Hammer. So there's the problem. Therein lies the problem with Omniscient. Yeah, what if we berserked him? Don't berserk him in Record Keeper, it's a bad idea. Huh, does he not counter every time? Huh. %70 chance. Okay. We can work with this. This is what, an attack defense down? Might hit him with the defense down because we don't seem to be doing enough damage. Of course, Bartz goes entirely too fast. This is known. Bartz showed up for work today. Omni attempting to reset the fight. So Omni, when are you gonna do literally anything threatening? You know, talking shit, I completely forgot that I boosted my resistance, and that's probably why Omni is doing, like, negative damage. Also, my wall is probably about to wear off, so that could cause a problem. What if we just went for it? We're full health. What's the worst that can happen? We just need to clear the fight. Uh-oh. This is fine. Always trust in Enkidu. Well. That's event 1 down. I'm gonna do an outro for this. I haven't done an outro in like forever. So that was it for the FF5 event. Technically the next thing that we're going to be seeing video-wise is Fat Chocobo, Lightning, but the next event proper is FF13. So, look forward to that. Alright. This is just a few things real quick, like oh, excuse me. Burpee. I never repeat the YouTube videos for these produced. Do you normally do editing or just chop up the VOD by event? I actually edit these a lot. I will upload the Ultimate Double Plus, the Apocalypse Plus, and the Apocalypse Double Plus as separate videos. A video that is just all the fights, only the fights from the event. And anything else, like for instance, the stream thing or Crystal Tower, I will edit down to just the, just the fights. So people don't hear me yakking. I will actually generally, on a normal week, upload 7 Record Keeper videos. Because I also do a video for the Sid mission. Anyway. Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Rarekeeper. Today, we have our 4th dream dungeon. Enkidu. All things considered, this dream dungeon not as bad as the last couple have been. Manageable. Way more manageable. So, big things. The boss does fire, wind, and dark attacks. Will poison, slow, and blind your party, ignoring resistances. Poison, negligible. The slow, I think, is single target or something. Like, I barely remember the slow. The blind is important. The blind hits slots, I want to say 1, 2, or 1, 3, and 4, 5. Multiple times over the course of the fight. At the start of phase 3, we'll hit your entire party with a Dispel. Does Ultimate Mighty Guard a couple of times over the course of the fight. Discord and Ultimate Discord exist. Discord will hit the whole party for an attack mag down. Ultimate, which is, I think it's a very short time on it. Ultimate Discord hits... No. Normal Discord, I think, is 15 seconds. Ultimate Discord is 5 seconds, but it's a 50% reduction. And it's only slots 2 and 4. So the entire method there with the blind and the Ultimate Discord is if you put your attackers, your physical attackers, in slots 2 and 4 to avoid the blind, they're going to get hit by Ultimate Discord. So keep that in mind. Will, I think, start certain phases with Missile and Ultimate Missile, which deals percentile damage. One is current HP, the other is max HP. White Wind and Dream White Wind are heals that are huge. Normal White Wind, I believe, is 40,000, and Dream White Wind is 99,999. They are big, big heals. Dream Vampire is a ridiculous piercing physical attack. Yeah, you need answers to this. Somebody might actually just die. And then it has Fire Aga, Aurora, Eroga, Evil Mist, and Dream Hellwind, which I think are just damage and nothing else. I think Dream Hellwind or Evil Mist might be the one that inflicts the poison, but aside from that, they are just damage. Really, this is, can you deal with the damage and the status effects, and that's about it. And also, just you have the damage to deal with Enkidu's healing in the final phase, because Enkidu heals a lot in the final phase. Okay, let's start with that ultimate. Oh, Lord, sorry, I had to do that. Big stretchy. Now the question is this going to end up like Masked Man, where I didn't check the first fight, and that's going to destroy me. Alright. Oh, shit. I fat-fingered so hard, I opened up a different program. Hold up, I gotta wait for this program to open up all the way so that I can close it down, because it's using up disk space. Yes. Wait for program to shut down properly. Alright, we're good. There he be. Yes. It's either going to work out or not work at all. There's no in between. But we need that haste Aga. We're fine. Damage is fake. His health pool is fake as well. Soy Wind is always a flat heal in this fight. It will be, you know, somewhere between acceptable to ridiculous, mattering on the difficulty that you are on. We just casually skipped 3 phases right there. What if, though? Loud Dispel. Base boosted Dispel. The nice thing is, I think this was phase 4, where the healing becomes larger. In that transition, it gives you a lot of turns to think. Because he does the Dispel, then he does the healing boost, then I think he does the blind. So it just gives you a lot of time to fix the fact that you got Dispel. A very well-balanced fight in that regard. The music doesn't stop. Here on Big Boat. There we go. Just fire out the rest of those. Not going to Infernal just yet. We got one in between. Back half can be rough if you're using Awakening because you can skip while that Dispel is coming out. That does sound rough. Was that Infernal? No, that was not Infernal. That was the ultimate. Always Tactician's Tone. Never not Tactician Tone. This testing went okay for this version of the fight. Apocalypse can pull some rough moves your way if you're not respecting the fight. We slowly transition our party setups here from everybody just doing their own thing to Earth to our final form. Quickly approaching. Enki 2. Really, in hindsight, I should hit him with the Dispel. If we must do this on a second attempt. Dispel is known. He will always turn one Mighty Guard. So, you're fairly safe hitting that Dispel as fast as possible. The nice thing is that Enki has a lot of multi-hit moves and will build up your team's meter pretty quickly. Yeah, okay. What if we were just in phase 2? Hey y'all, we're in phase 2 now. That was through Protect. Hey y'all, I think Bart's might be good. Heard about this Bart's guy? Missile. The one time I kind of needed you to proc that Medica. Alright. Now, it's interesting. I'm thinking with my brain parts. This is better used. Used is not a word. Better used giving me back Heisaga so that she can heal. See, I will acknowledge that used is a name. Used is not a word. Mighty Guard 2, the sequel. I love the Apocalypse fight because it goes so fast that you keep hitting all these transition moves and you're like, I'm not ready for this. I'm still dealing with the last one, y'all. Case in point. Dorgan, you're fine. Dorgan will live being blind for a tiny bit. Dorgan will hit with this move. Big. See? He hit. So that move, just gonna let that one sink in. Alright, time to do no damage for exactly 5 seconds. The saddest Varts. Varts is tiny, but still angry. Varts is tiny, but still extremely angry. Gloof, on the other hand, and Dorgan is once again blind. Dorgan in his natural state of not being able to see jack and or shit. Yeah, Monk is here. Wall is about to wear off. Hey, y'all. Have you heard about Wall? It's fake. Don't need it. Big! Big! Final phase Enkidu is a battle of attrition of him undoing your work every other turn, and then doing this, and then hitting you, and then undoing your work, and then hitting you again. Also, I had recasted Wall. I had forgotten that I recasted Wall. We got that. Please, faster. Please be distributing orbs and crystals faster. Please. My family's dying. Thank you. Yeah. I find that the general thing that makes these work is replacing either your healer or your support. That will generally make the donuts. Did I master that? Okay. Okay. Now. True shit. Abductor people. Slight adjustment. Rotate the board. Enkidu is here to either A, save me, or just let me ignore the blind on one run. Did I say abductor again? Enkidu. Accurate, all things considered, but, you know. They made me take that dagger. Gonna use it. He's gonna learn. Today. Here's the fucked up thing, by the way. Just leaning in here real quick. Hey. I didn't level it. Alright. Time to remember the opening gambit of this fight because it gets a tiny bit rough. I know Lena definitely casts at the spell. We definitely throw up the chain. I think Barch just swings in. We hold on to the roaming warrior to actually counter the discords. As you would expect. That's what it's here for. The discords are an attack mag down, and we are counting that with an attack mag buff. Enkidu here with, effectively, on paper, 1,000,000 HP. It's more than 1,000,000 HP, as we will see. I think this is where we die. This is where... Yes. Wait. Wait. Yes. A strangely calm Bart's showing up to this fight. Yeah, and this is where we pop the first Enkidu. Gilgamesh will pop it after the next attack in order to remove the blinds and the poisons. Old Man does good damage, all things considered. Don't count Old Man out. Galoof is here. Monk is here. There it is. I knew I was saving this for a reason. Alright. Yep, okay. We're in phase 3 now. Bart's just decided that we're in phase 3. Dispel, huh? Dispel. I'll show you a dispel. Dispel these nuts. It was a little out of character for me. Yes, I will agree. Fuck. Brain is circulating. There is a move here. Good. Yes. And then Purifying. There we go. That'll keep me alive long enough for Lena to pop off her Soul Break. 1 second later, apparently. We take those. So we're still feeling the discord. Bart's showing that he doesn't really care too much about discord if dove. Those numbers could be bigger though. That is no. Alright, how do we counter that? We will counter that with this roaming warrior that is being casted right now. So we will... How do you like it? Kyoko. Thank you for the follow. Missile. Alright, Lena, I need you to show up today. Yeah! Alright, we're now in final phase. Bart has decided. So that's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, you need overstrikes and arcanes to get through the bullshit. Oh no. But wait! Re-raise real! Sadly, it knocks her out of burst. We're done. Yeah, still a hectic fight, still really scary, manageable. I did get lucky with some of those triple casts. What we didn't see that was Dream Vampire, which, hey y'all, Dream Vampire in my test run did 12,000 damage. I was lucky I had re-raise. Yeah, a good point is somebody did this on Reddit with only BSBs. BSB pluses, yes. That's what it is. Not with BSBs, without them. This is a very doable fight. Even Lena's super that does the resistance buff is very useful for this because a lot of Enkidu stuff is magic based. Okay, weird dipping into a Type 0 thing. Okay, yeah, sure. That'll be tomorrow. Yeah, banner time. That went real smoothly, and I'm happy. Actually, give me just a moment. While Discord starts, I need to go get my phone. My phone, and I'm going to close down the app because I'm doing things. We'll be right back. Oh no. Oh, what did I fucking call that picture? Oh no. Whatever, this is fine. Be right back. Hi, hello, I'm back. And I'm adjusting my mic. This will probably kick me out. Anyway. Yes. Hello.
Hello. That went well.
Yeah. Enkidu is easily, like, the easiest dream so far. He has one or two mechanics that you have to respect, but...
It was very... Like, on paper, he is as scary as Masked Man just because he pops off so hard in Phase 5, but yeah, it actually isn't that big of a deal at all.
Mm-hmm. He has two actually really scary attacks, and that is missiles and his drain, actually, because the drain is such a fucking high multiplier. But yeah, other than that, it's just respect his mechanics. Alright, hello, hi. I did mic on. Okay, good. Just gotta double check that.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. Banner 1.
This is our first healing awakening.
So, Champion of Life. We have instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies, raise KO'd allies, restore a large amount of HP, give them last stand, grant them a shield to avoid one attack, haste, and temporarily grant awaken love mode, which is grant unlimited use of white magic abilities, reduce the delay of the user's white magic abilities, cause users' white magic abilities to trigger a follow-up wave of mending, which restores HP to all allies, and the amount matters on the triggering ability.
Okay, so Wave of Mending is white magic potency as opposed to a percentage heal, so it's like 45 potency at max tilt, and the quick cast is high cast. So you're going to be seeing this with a lot of the weirder awakenings where they don't really know what they're doing quite yet with stuff that isn't all about DPS. DPS is very clear cut. You can't really overflow healing, so they're working about it. They're working on it, like just experimenting.
Question from the chat: am I going to pull on the elemental draws? My actual thought process for the elemental draws is I'm going to treat them the same way I do the realm draws, which is I'm going to draw on them when I do the videos for the Chocobo events.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that way I don't do it all at once and spend all my Oathroll. Excuse me.
This is good though.
Yeah, this is fine. It is a long time. You're right. It's fine.
I think it's mostly that the healing chaser is what does it for me, largely because it gives you a good reason to use white magic abilities. We have so many fucking AoEs in this game at this point that even Curata is starting to struggle to keep up.
Yeah,
so
Curata,
putting a chaser on it is very nice.
Curata to keep up generally needs like Thunder God mode attached to it.
Which this does.
Yeah, there's a reason that for my Apocalypse Double Plus events, what I give myself is one healer BSB, because you just need medicas. Anyway, moving on. Dearest Friend is the FF5 chain.
It's the FF5, yep.
FF5 chain.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
Kral's
right.
a good
Kirata
light
does
mage.
build big meter. That is the one thing about it. Gloof's Earth Boosting Light Armor here is Earth Arcane out of 10. 2 big hits. Yeah. Nothing more to say. Speaking of which, here's a Fire Boosting Light Armor that is 20 big hits and then a giant hit at the end. So. There's that.
So also, you're going to be seeing a lot of Lena USB 3 in the future just because, like, it's her only instant medica. They got to keep pushing it.
Oh, yes, the next one. Which is...
Oh, aside from her work, but yeah.
Instantly restore a large amount of HP, Regenga, temporarily increase water and ice resistance by 1, and reduce the delay of the user's actions.
That's normal quick cast.
It's fine. All
Yeah,
things
it's good.
considered.
Like, she's needed an instant medica for quite a long time just because a lot of her stuff are either a buff and her USB 2 notably had a cast time on it, which sort of like pissed everybody off because this is when USB instant medicas were starting to take hold in the meta.
This isn't going to fill the same hole as a Lara USB, but I could actually see myself using this for, what's it called, Geos or any of the Ice Magicite, you know. Just
Yeah,
that,
like,
that
this
water
is essentially-
resistance is very nice.
Instead of giving the party quick cast, it gives herself quick cast as a status.
Does Line of Access Last Stand? Yes.
Yes.
Awakening.
Her Awakening and her USB 2.
Yeah, but the Awakening right here, which is also an instant cast. And also has Shield, which, hey y'all, Shield is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
When it's not the only thing on the Soul Break, Shield's actually pretty alright.
When it is not Ishtola USB 1, it's pretty good.
Heart and Soul. Deal 10 physical earth fire to one enemy. Lower its earth resistance by 2. Raise the user's attack and resistance 30%. Reduce the delay of the user's actions for 1 turn. And temporarily cause earth abilities to reduce the delay of the user's cast time. This is one of those, I'm gonna imperil something and then make myself go real fast so that I can get back into this again and just kind of keep firing these off one after another.
Also, the quick status is very nice just because Gloof's the chain user, so he kind of wants to be able to quickly get back into his chain.
Yep. Pretty good. It does what it wants to do. Kindred Flame is 10 magic fire to one enemy, temporarily infuse the user with the power of fire, reduce the delay of the user's actions, grant brave mode based off black magic abilities, and deals fire overstrike.
It's brave.
Yep. It's it does work. There's not a lot more to say about it.
Yeah, like
Tycoon,
brave out of 10.
Yeah, Tycoon's Protection. This is a 6-star glint. This is super glint. We need to find a good name for it. Glint Plus. Glint Plus.
Glint Plus.
Yeah.
That's what we decided it would be on the bot. So
Yeah. Protect Shell Haste. It's fine.
yeah, like, it's a good starter. There's nothing more to say about this one other than just a free Pro Shelga Mighty Guard.
Hold up, I just gotta send a message out real fast.
Like, I do not personally agree that Glint Pluses should be in the 6-star range. I do think that they are very useful for what they're trying to do. They're trying to be good starters. They're trying to be Mako's Might, but not.
I get why they're in the 6-star range. Also, do know, this gets a very nice buff down the line when Protect Shell and Haste become infinite.
Yes.
Moving on. Normal Glint. This is a Tempo Earth Infusion for Gloof.
Yeah. Tempo Glints are always nice.
Yeah. And then Quick Cast, Fire Infusion for Krill.
Yep.
Yeah, equally good. Legend Materia time. We have Haste and Remove Delay from the user's actions for 1 turn. This literally...
Okay, this one could be used for her other chain, too.
Yeah, this literally just exists because Krill has 2 chains. That's literally the only reason this exists. Krill is not that much of a buffer.
I got 2 chains.
I call her 2 chains because she has 2 chains. But yeah, that's literally the only reason this exists. I kind of don't like this, but I don't like this mucking up the pool because this is such an edge case Elmar. It's good if you have that edge case. Without it, it's not great. However, talking about Elmars that are actually fantastic, small chance to Medica whenever casting white magic abilities is busted.
Yeah, also, Lena's Dive is pretty good. Her LM2 is a chance to give herself heals plus 40% for 10 seconds when using a white magic ability. You can very easily cycle that back in, and it works wonders with this LMR.
Tiger Mask is here.
Tiger Mask was here. I mean,
Reduce.
Galoof's the chain user, so...
Yeah, but, see, reduce the delay for 3 turns, minus the haste. I actually kind of like these. I think these work on multiple characters.
Also, the fact that Galoof carries white 4 means it's just like...
Yeah, he can... Which, I guess you can make an argument for Krill carries Bard. Krill can
Yes.
Pro-Shelia. But yeah. With the 3 turns actually works better, because that's a bunch... If you're using 6-star abilities, that's a lot of meter. Also, yes, Galoof does have an attack haste USB.
That he does.
And then down here we have Start in Earth on Galoof, because he is kind of Earth. All in all, this is a fine banner. It's weird. I think this might actually be weaker than Banner 2. I haven't really looked at Banner 2 just yet. But a lot of the stuff on this banner is edge case, for lack of a better term. The ultra healing is fantastic. The awakening is pretty good. I like the instant cast last stand. That's very useful.
Like, the thing is, we're still in the process of trying to figure out what healing awakenings, or rather, any non-DPS awakening in the game is going to look like.
Yeah, I'm just more talking about, like, when you get down to, again, the LMRs. There are some very situational LMRs.
Yeah, there are,
then,
like, several edge cases.
You know, this one that kind of makes Lena usable in all scenarios. I have to stress how much this is such a fucking good LMR. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird banner. It's definitely weird. I think we can say. Not necessarily bad, just odd. Different than normal.
Have they released any Ninja Awakenings yet? Yes, Edge. It has a weird, unexplored use case for ninja magic.
Hell yeah. Love weird edge cases from Edge.
Give me the jank.
Do you know that's why they call them edge cases?
Why? Because he's Edge? Edward Geraldine?
Anyway, here's Tetris Spellblade. Still in boosting armor. 15 physical fire, water, wind, earth, non-elemental to 1 target, temporarily increase the user's fire, water, wind, earth attack levels by 3, temporarily grant Awoken Spellblade mode, increasing the cap break level by 1, and causing every second fire, wind, water, earth ability to trigger a follow-up Barrage Master.
This has a fucking dumb amount of coverage because Bart's has a fucking dumb amount of coverage.
Yes, reminder that this works not just for those elements, but also lightning and other ice. Due to the way that elemental changes worked, mind you, I will always, you know, I have to put the disclaimer up here because I'm contractually obligated to, you know, say, hey, you know, do note that when 6-star Magicite comes out, this kind of falls off a little bit if you don't have in elements for him, but
fortunately, all of his bursts are on the record labs, so you can just craft those.
yes, yeah. That said, still fantastic for 5 stars. And if you have the in elements, still works very well in 6-star.
Yeah.
Moving on. Zanmato. 20 tiny hits into 1 big hit.
Well, makes sense because he has the fire chain, so he'd want the hits.
Yes, they happily... Gilgamesh has still avoided having self-destruct as a move.
Oh, by the way, yeah, Kasumi Blue mentions they are missing a couple of bursts for Bart's for some reason.
Water. They're missing water. I remember this.
Oh, they're just missing water?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
they're literally just missing water because when I was doing Phoenix, I went, what if I had woken water and went into the labs and water's the only one not in there?
Whack.
Yeah. No, this is fine. Completely fine. Also, fire boosting katana. So, yeah, people like those. There are characters that will enjoy that.
Magic boosting Dark Sword, you're here.
there are people that can utilize that, weirdly
Yeah,
enough.
Golbez can use it.
Vayne.
Vayne, yeah.
Vayne uses too. 3 big, dark holy. Because it's... Except does dark and holy, that's his thing.
Technically leans into dark, but can also do holy really well too.
Here is Historic Splendor. It is the fire physical chain. Very powerful, very good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Here is Bark's USB 2. 10. Physical Wind, non-elemental. Temporarily infused with the power of wind. Enter Essence of Wind EX mode. Temporarily causes users' wind abilities to reduce the delay of the physical attacks to all allies in the front row for 1 turn. Entering a follow-up ability, Swordsman's Sun, dealing 1, 5, or 15 physical wind abilities mattering on a sequence. Because it goes through the sequence and it goes back to the first one. This is USB 3. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the wind
Wait,
speed combo.
Alright, USB 1 is Chicken Knife. What's USB 2?
USB 2 is Crystal's Chosen. It's the Spellblade ramp with an Overstrike finisher.
Right! God, I forgot that one exists.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Really good. Just because, hey, it's a speed combo. You can't go wrong with the speed combo USB.
Yeah. Also, hey, if you combo into this with the Awakening, he's gonna hit very hard.
He's gonna make the donuts.
Gonna make a donut or two. Yeah, no, this is very good. Also, as a reskin, I think, of, like, the FF12 axe. Like, I distinctly remember this axe shape.
Yeah, because FF12 weapons are really fucked up and weird.
Gilgamesh's Helm. Supreme Deliverance is 10 physical fire, no, just 10 physical fire. That was out of habit. But yeah, just 10 physical fire to one enemy. Temporarily grant all allies a barrier that reflects damage as fire. And reduce the delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. Enter Brave. It is an Overstrike type Brave based off of fire abilities.
Very nice for the Fire Thorns, and also just because he gets 2 high cast turns on it.
Sorry, I mistakenly took a drink of water because I thought you might go a little bit more on that. I thought I had a chance.
Well, I wanted you to make sure that you got it down just so that you wouldn't do the spit take on Root of Evil. Because damn, that's good.
Root of Evil. 1. 1.
1.
1. Why is it Root of Evil 1?
Look, they have to play this card again. It's too good. Someone's getting the Root of Evil too.
Anyway, Balance of Power. Deal 10 Magic Holy Dark to 1 target. Temporarily raise user's Magic Mind 30%. Magic Mind resistance 30%. Temporarily raise user's Holy and Dark level by 3. Cause the user's Darkness and White magic abilities to trigger a follow-up Delta Magic, which grows in power the more times it's triggered, and I believe is multi-hit.
Yeah, specifically the Chaser changes every time you use it. So it goes from 4 single attacks to... six single attacks that heals the user for 10% of the damage dealt, and then the final one is an Overstrike that heals the user for 10% of the damage dealt. And it just sort of stays there.
Yeah, alright.
This thing's real strong.
Yeah. Really solid, and especially does very good work in 5-star Magistrates when you need to break that rage mode.
This one's a lot more selfish than X-Death's other stuff because he has been kind of leaning into a sort of weird magic support while he's doing his Sage thing. This is just all DPS for him. It's, you know, sort of like Onion Knight.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I'm gonna... Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic real quick.
No problem.
It drifts sometimes, and I just have to actually like sit down and adjust every now and then. If I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. Anyway, there we go.
Right, gotcha.
Done. As long as I sound exactly the same, which I think I do. Soul Break for Go-Go. Big water boosting staff. Instantly grant all allies last stand haste, temporarily infuse users with power of water, and mimic the previous ally's actions 2 times.
This one is very reactionary. The guts and haste are really good on this just because this is a situation where you will want to react or pop off to something. So that's where the guts and the haste really come into play. If you get hit by a slow, you're really hurting for something. Or if you're just trying to immediately react to somebody casting Chained Water Jet a whole bunch. They have been trying really hard in the USB series to make mimics actually good. So yeah, I really like this one, if only because it is a good reactionary option.
And do note that you don't purely need to reactionary with this offensively. If somebody casts Curata, you can just cast this, last stand haste everyone, and then cast Curata twice. It's
yeah,
very
you can just
useful
like
too.
do some real Galaxy Brain bullshit with this one.
Yeah. Glit, 5-star. Empowered Infusion Dark, last stand to the caster, yes, and reduce delay magic for 1 turn. Interesting.
Yeah, guts on a Dark Mage.
Doesn't really do much.
Mm-hmm.
Is the end of that sentence. But
It exists.
it's still interesting nonetheless. I think this has potential, especially for stuff like fights where, hey, that slot right there, that slot's gonna get nuked. Hey, I'll just slip X Death into that slot.
Yeah. It's also especially weird because I love how, like, probably every Dark Mage just sort of asks Golbez, hey, why didn't you get the last stand on your Dark Glint? And he's like, look, I saw which way the winds are blowing. I'm not getting that anywhere near my Glint. No, thank you.
Safe Bastion is a 30% stone skin and resistance buff.
Very nice.
This is useful in many fights. Do note that, like, you could dip Gilgamesh into 5-star fire Magicite thanks to Samurai. Well, that's not right. That's not right at all. Wind was the one I meant.
The nature of this is also pretty reactionary just because you can shrug off a big nasty hit and then just sort of camp out for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Significantly more spellblade damage when using a sword. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because he already has double cast Spellblade. On the other hand, if you have his LMR 1, it's just sort of a toss-up as to what you think is going to be working better.
Numbers have been crunched multiple times over what is better.
Okay, so LMR 1, got it.
If you roll the dice, yes. It's weird. It's very weird. It is some high-level math. Luckily, X-Death makes us not think in dark is good.
In Dark on X-Death is good,
Yeah,
because he has very little sources of Indark.
Yes, that's a big thing. Significantly more water damage when a rod is equipped. That works for Go-Go.
He's double cast water, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then begin the battle infused with fire. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. All in all, this is a more DPS heavy banner. It's mainly fire and dark with a little bit of wind to an extent, specializing with Bart's. But Bart's is multi-element, let's be honest here.
There are quite a few reactionary things on here, like, I really appreciate the niche that Go-Go 5 fills with their USB, and you got the Greg Glint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All in all, it's... See, this is why I think this is a better banner than 1. I don't know. It just...
Fewer weird edge cases.
Yeah. Now look. Give me the garbage.
Is it time?
time. Yes. Okay, I have not done this. Always thinking of like, have I done this? I don't think I have.
There are like 50,005 events in this game.
This dropped after the last 5 event. There you go.
The soul still burns.
Those banners dropped after Bart's Awakening, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Because Bart's Awakening was Fest.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, maybe not for you, but...
Damn. Why would you do this to me? Literally have no idea what any of this was.
That's a Kilger LMR there.
Hell yeah. Are these all dupes? No. Good. Two of them are dupes.
Okay, yeah, that looked like a... That's his burst 2, I think, for Greg?
No, it's not even Greg. That's Galoof, baby.
Oh, fuck.
This, this though, was the one piece of tech I was missing on Kelger.
Oh yeah, that one is extremely real for him.
Every time I draw on a 5 banner, somehow Kelger becomes stronger. Please stop praying for my wolf grandfather. He's too strong. Like, let's just take a look at that real fast. And then we will sign off for the night.
It is very weird for Kelger's dive to be like a quick cast cycle on a ninja. Just throwing that out there.
So, already over here with the Ultra and the Arcane. Which I like how both of these are just many wolves. Yeah, and then you have the dive for the quick cast, and now mirror image bonus. Detester of evil. Yeah. I'm back. Keeper's back. Tomorrow. Lightning event, and then the other dream fight. So tune in tomorrow at 8:30 p.m.
Sunday. Next Sunday's the other lightning event, right?
Yes. Next Sunday is 13.
Mm-hmm.